For the first time, we're also hearing from the police officer who shot and killed Michael Brown. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is in Ferguson for us tonight.
Hotspots flared up in some burnt-out businesses in Ferguson, Missouri Tuesday. An army of law enforcement stood ready in case protests should also reignite. More than a dozen businesses burned Monday night during violent protests over a grand jury's decision not to indict Officer Darren Wilson for the shooting death of Michael Brown. 2,200 members of the National Guard have now been deployed to protect people and property. Some of them are heavily armed. That 2,200 number, more than 3 times what were available Monday night.
The reason I have a clean conscience is because I know I did my job right.
The man at the center of the controversy, Officer Wilson, told ABC News he would have reacted the same way if Brown were white.
When I said, get back or I'm going to shoot you. And then his response, immediately, he grabbed the top of my gun. And when he grabbed it, he said, "You're too much of a to shoot me." And while he's doing that, I can feel his hand trying to come over my hand and get inside the trigger guard and try and shoot me with my own gun. And that's when I pulled the trigger for the first time.
Officer Wilson testified before the grand jury for 4 hours, but Brown's family says he was never cross-examined.
A first-year law student would have did a better job of cross-examining a killer of an unarmed person than the prosecutor's office did.
Officer Wilson remains on administrative leave. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Jennings, Missouri.
Officer Wilson could still face other legal challenges. A federal civil rights investigation remains open, and Michael Brown's parents could also file a civil lawsuit.